You're back. This is BuzzChomp, home of fitness and entertainment. We're talking Lovecraft Country, Episode 3, Murder House. I'm Mandi, under a ghostly spell. I'm Mandi.
I'm Dan.
Subscribe to
BuzzChomp.
Woo! Murder House dived into a new genre. Definitely that ghostly haunt genre. It came out right away and it said day one, so it really set its tone. At first I was like, wow, this is a very big departure. Episode 1 and episode 2 seemed to seamlessly flow into one another. In episode 3 I was like, where's the meat? Where are we getting our connection? All of that. Well, I say put under a ghostly spell, because this whole episode was orchestrated by Christina. The sons of Adam are controlling Atticus and his friends. So the whole time I'm thinking, what's going on? What's going on? How is this fitting in? Oh, this is kind of like a random episode, I guess. But no. It's laid the foundation for where the rest of the season is going to go. And I love that. So in this episode, we really see Leti and Tic become closer together. He's obviously going to continue living in Murder House with Leti. The relationship is starting to go somewhere. Originally, I'm thinking that the trio is Uncle George, Tic, and Leti. But no, the trio is Tic, Leti, and Montrose. And we see that by the end of this episode that this is where this is going to go. Even though we only get a glimpse of Montrose and he's still, you can tell, very guilty and very upset with Atticus. The three of them are going to, I think, battle the sons of Adam. I think battle Christina. I know it's risky to be like, oh, who's good, who's bad, but I don't think she's a good person. I think she's a controlling person. I think she's just as bad as her father. And we see that she's manipulative and she literally puts a spell on Atticus at the end, her father's spell of not being able to be harmed. Right? So she literally uses a spell, and then she literally spells Leti with the whole giving Leti money and saying it's coming from her own mother. It's like you're controlling things, you're meddling into someone else's life. I mean, Leti and Rudy are going to have this rift, and I think it's going to be Tic that ends up telling Ruby that, yeah, no, it's not. So the crazy part, they're able to do these spells because they've translated the language of Adam. Christina's father was able to translate some of it. And this crazy doctor was able to translate some of it. But he apparently has even more pages. Christina's going to want Tic and Leti to find these pages. But I really think that Tic, even after last episode, even in this episode, has not dived into his own power. What we really see this episode is Leti diving into her own power. She purged the house of this crazy man who was the son of Adam, who had his own magic and was controlling these people that he did horrible things on. And Leti was able to free the house from him and free the people. Her house is good, except there are those 3 white guys that died there and that went missing and that were in the basement, and they still had the bodies in the basement. That was a little weird. I'm wondering if for some reason they need to keep the bodies in the house or something weird like that. But now Leti has her own power, and now we really need to see Tic kind of take control of his own power, which we have not seen yet. We saw a little bit last episode. We're really going to see the two of them. I think she's going to be a driving force going forward with Tic to be like, no, you can do this. You don't have to be controlled by them. And then we could see at the end with Tic and Christina that he was very much wanting to fight that control, but he doesn't know how to yet. I love how the show is taking a horror genre and like having it in each episode, and really it doesn't feel out of place. Like I said, in the beginning of this episode, I was like, what is going on here? Where are we going with this? And it took the whole episode, but I liked that because at the end I was like, oh. And episode 4 from the previews looks like it might be like a adventure style, and we're really going to get into the meat of them discovering even more stuff and going on this adventure to find the pages of Adam and the pages so they can decipher and all of that. So I'm super excited. Super excited. Leti got her power in this episode. She was under a spell though. her and Tic are still under this spell and they're kind of got to come out of it. But I think with Leti's power and her discovering that, she's going to be able to pull Tic out of these spells, pull Tic into his own power, the two of them together, after they were physically together, their relationships moving forward, that they're going to be a force that the Sons of Adam and Christina does not realize. I'm Mandi. Subscribe to BuzzChomp for more of our Lovecraft Country and share with me what you think of episode 3. Where do you think this show's going? Yeah, kids. Yeah. Thanks for watching BuzzChomp.
Subscribe and share.
Subscribe and share.
Subscribe and share.
Share.
Woo.